Hello everyone, in this video we will discuss the exemplar question from class 10 science chapter 1, and these questions are very important for the CBSE board exam class 10th, and many of the MCQs can be easily framed from this topic. So which of the following is not a physical change? So first thing you must know about the topic that physical or chemical change के आपको examples आने चाहिए. So boiling of water is a physical change, melting of ice is also a physical change, dissolution of salt in water मतलब dissolving salt in water is also a physical change. Now combustion of liquefied petroleum gas, where we are burning a LPG, it is a chemical change because a new substance is formed here. Now next one is the following reaction is an example of. Now NH3 reacting with 5O2 4NO forming 4NO and 6H2O. So here hydrogen is displaced and oxygen is added here. So it is a displacement reaction. It is not a combination reaction. It is a redox reaction because oxidation and reduction are taking place simultaneously, and it is not a neutralization reaction. So which means first and third options are correct. That is option C is correct here. Now next is which of the following statement is about the given reactions are correct? Fe plus 4H2O forming Fe3O4 plus H2. Iron metal is getting oxidized, yes, because oxygen is added into it. Water is getting reduced, yes, because oxygen is lost from here. Water is acting as a reducing agent, no, because it is reduced then it must be an oxidizing agent. So water is acting as oxidizing agent, yes, correct. That is first, second and third. First, second and third. Option A here is the correct answer. Which of the following are the exothermic reaction? So here reaction of water with quicklime, yes, it is an exothermic. Dilution of acid, yes, it is an exothermic. Evaporation of water, no, it is an endothermic because energy is absorbed, then only vapor are formed. Sublimation of camphor, no. So option first and second are the exothermic. That is option A here is the correct answer. Now 3 beakers are labeled A, B, C containing 25 ml of water. Now a small amount of NaOH, CuSO4 and NaCl are added. There was an increase in temperature in A and B. A and B में temperature increase हुआ है, which means it is an exothermic reaction. Whereas in C there is fall in temperature, which means it is an endothermic reaction. So these are the statement for this. The first part, in a beaker A and B exothermic process, yes, A and B are exothermic. A and B endothermic, no, because energy is released, temperature is increased, so it is an exothermic. C is exothermic, no, temperature fallouts means it is an endothermic. So here first and fourth option are the correct one. Now next one is a dilute ferrous sulfate solution was gradually added to a beaker containing acidified permanganate solution. The light color of the solution faded and finally disappeared. Which of the following is a correct explanation? So KMnO4 is an oxidizing agent. Yes, you will also have done this topic in the carbon and its compound. That is KMnO4 is a strong oxidizing agent and it oxidized FeSO4. So first statement is correct here only. Now next, which of the following are the double displacement reaction? Now first one here is a single displacement because one element is there and one compound is there. In second case, both are the compound and product are also interchanging their position. So second is a double displacement reaction. Now C plus O2 is a combination reaction and CH4O2 is an oxidation reaction. So option 2 here only the correct one, that is B option is the correct one here. Now next one is which among the following statement is true about the exposure of chloride to sunlight for a long duration, it turns grey due to the formation of silver by decomposition of silver chloride, yes, this is the correct one. Sublimation of silver chloride, no. Decomposition of chlorine gas, no, because that grey color is due to the silver, formation of silver. So here first option is the correct one. Now the next here is solid calcium oxide reacts vigorously with water to form calcium hydroxide accompanied by the liberation of heat. This process is called as slaking of lime. Calcium hydroxide dissolve in water to form its solution called lime water. Which among the following is true about the slaking of lime and its solution form? It is an endothermic, no. It is an exothermic reaction, yes. the pH of resulting solution will be more than 7 because calcium hydroxide is formed, which is a base, which means second and third here is the correct one, B option, because in this case pH is less than 7. No, incorrect. So second and third is the correct answer here. Next, barium chloride with ammonium sulfate forms barium sulfate and ammonium chloride. Which of the following represent the reaction? It is a displacement reaction. Yes, it is a displacement. Even it is a double displacement reaction. What they are saying, this can be framed in like this way. That is, there is a BaCl2 reacting with ammonium sulfate. So now it is forming BaSO4 plus NH4Cl. So here white precipitate of BaSO4 will be formed. So it is a precipitation reaction and it is a double displacement reaction also. So here displacement and the precipitation, that is double displacement reaction, not displacement, double displacement. So here fourth and the second one is the correct one. Next is electrolysis of water is a decomposition reaction. The molar ratio of hydrogen and oxygen gas liberated during the electrolysis of water is, now water H2O, when electrolyzed it forms 2H2 plus O2. So here the ratio will be 2:1. The amount of hydrogen gas is twice that of O2. Here it will be written down as 2H2. So 2:1, that is B here is the correct one. Which of the following are the endothermic reaction? Dilution of sulfuric acid. No, dilution of any acid is always an exothermic process. Sublimation of dry ice. Yes. Condensation of water vapor and evaporation of water. So sublimation and evaporation is a, we can say, endothermic process because here energy is absorbed. Now next is, in the double displacement reaction between the aqueous solution of potassium iodide with aqueous lead nitrate, that is Ki plus PbNO3 whole twice. So here it will be forming PbI2 plus KNO3. Now this is the general reaction where yellow color precipitate of PbI2 is formed. So while performing the activity, if lead nitrate is not available, which of the following can be used in place of lead nitrate? Now here the yellow color is because of the presence of lead. So we can take any salt which contain lead in it. So lead sulfate, but since it is insoluble, so the reaction will not take place. Then the next part is the lead acetate. Yes, it can be possible. Ammonium nitrate or potassium sulfate will not give yellow color because yellow color is because of the presence of lead only. So here option B is the correct answer, that is lead acetate. Now which of the following gas can be used for store of fresh sample of oil for a long time? So we have to use the inert gases. Now carbon dioxide and oxygen are not inert gas. Nitrogen or oxygen not. Carbon dioxide or helium, one is inert and other one is not inert. Helium is inert but carbon dioxide is not inert. So option D here is the correct answer because we are using helium and nitrogen. Now the next, there is a reaction given to you and you have to find out the which statement is correct regarding this. Just I am adjusting the camera here. So which of the following statement is correct about it? Is a decomposition reaction and endothermic. Decomposition है yes, endothermic yes, heat is absorbed. It is a combination reaction, no. It is a decomposition and release of heat, no. It is a photochemical reaction, no, because heat is written over here. So first option is the correct answer. It is a decomposition reaction and endothermic in nature. Which of the following process involves the chemical reaction? Storing of gas under pressure in a gas cylinder? No. Liquefaction of air? No. Keeping petrol in a china dish? It is just a simple process where we are keeping the substance. But heating is a process where chemical reaction will take place plus Cu plus O2 forming CuO. It is also oxidation reaction. So option D here is the correct answer. Which of the following are using the abbreviation represent correct state of the reactant? Now from H2 and O2 we are forming water here. Now H2 and O2 is a gas. So both are represented, gas are the correct one, these are not these are the incorrect one. But the water form after reacting these is also in a vapor state. So option D here is the correct one, where H2 gas, O2 gas form H2O in a gas form. Next, which of the following are the combination reaction? Now first one is the decomposition reaction, second one is the combination reaction, third one also is a combination reaction, and fourth one is the displacement reaction. So this question can be framed in any way. You are given a type of reaction and different example for it. So here 2 and 3 are the only option which are correct for this part. I hope you are able to understand all the exemplar question from the chapter 1, and these are very important. Kindly revise it properly.